Hey everybody, Craig Cottle, Director of Nature Reliance School, coming at you today from the beautiful Commonwealth of Kentucky, getting ready to head out and do some rucking for exercise, get a good sweat on today. I grabbed a few water bottles, just a little bit thirsty. In all seriousness, I have some water bottles here because I want to point out some things for our Survival Thursday concept. These are pretty simplistic things that I feel like everybody should know, but as we've been teaching more and more classes, it seems like some of these simplistic things are new to people, which is fantastic. It's an opportunity to learn. So what we're going to do is going to look at some of these bottles and some of the pros and cons of each and take it from there. So first off, I'm a big fan of carrying some sort of water bottle in a nested metal cup. The reason for this is because if you ever need it for a survival situation, then you have the container, the cup, that you can boil water in a lot easier than you can the plastic. Now, in our advanced survival classes, we have our students boil in plastic water bottles, different various ones. And it's obviously can be done. It can be done in a condom, which is a nice thing to have in a survival kit. But it's just so much easier to have some sort of container that is more capable of handling fire to boil water. So there's any number of sizes of cups that come, but even if you're the type of person you just want to carry a simple throwaway water bottle in the woods, and I'm not saying throw it away in the woods, matter of fact, I'd prefer you get a water bottle that you can keep, but at least carry a metal cup with you so that you can get other water sources and you can boil with that as well in the outdoors in a survival situation. Now, the reason for this is, hey, you know, why not just get a metal water bottle? I'm a big fan of metal water bottles, as you can tell. I've got several. This is the one that basically goes everywhere with me. It's got a lot of cool memories on it, stickers of good folks that I like to train with. But not everybody likes the taste that comes out of a water bottle. Now, as far as metal water bottles are concerned, there's two things here that are also important to understand. I'm a big fan of clean canteen water bottles. They're fantastic. I love them. You can get really cheap water bottles. I'm sorry, the clean canteens are made with stainless steel. You can get really incredibly cheap water bottles that are made out of aluminum. And the research is there to show that taking in aluminum could very well be one of the causes of Alzheimer's. So I'm just a fan of just getting away from that and using something that's stainless steel. The other thing that I like to point out for our survival students is any bottle like this clean canteen, which is, I'm a big fan of this bottle. Where this can be a problem is if you want to boil water in that water bottle, then it's going to blow up. Not every water bottle is like that, but if you have a water bottle that is keeps hot things hot and cold things cold, it's a cold thing cold, cold things cold, then you have a double-walled water bottle, and what happens is there's a tremendous amount of pressure that will build up between the walls and it will literally blow up. I'm not saying it's going to blow up like a bomb, but we've had a student that did that in a class because we actually thought the bottle was a single walled. We look at everybody's water bottle when they come to class if they're going to use it to boil and make sure it's a single wall, and quite frankly I missed it. And it did blow some air out and threw some coals and ash around in the fire, but that's something to be aware of. We've taken, and I need to get this on video, we've taken some water bottles and put them in the fire and blown them up for demonstration purposes for our students, but we need to do that on video for you guys too. So that's some helpful hints. Here's another thing that comes up a lot of times is obviously I'm a big fan of the Sawyer Mini. We've talked about it over and over and over again. But one of the things that comes up with a Sawyer Mini is what happens if your bag breaks or something like that. A lot of people have taken the time to get a Smart water bottle. Smart water bottle is a brand of water that you can get that this fits the threads perfectly for. That way you can have a cheap plastic water bottle that you can continue to fill over and over and over again, and I actually do that with my gym bottle. But one of the things that we can do is we can attach that Sawyer Mini to that water bottle and utilize it in the back country if we need to clean water. So as far as some helpful hints, let's summarize for you. Get a metal water bottle, stainless steel. I'm a big fan of clean canteen. That takes care of everything. If you don't want to do that, then what you can do is get a cup that will nest with it, and that cup should be stainless steel or titanium or any number of things. I use Snow Peak. The cups that I showed you here are Snow Peak cups. I love these things. They're nearly bomb-proof. And then make sure that if you're going to have a double-walled water bottle that you take to the backcountry and you have to use it for a survival situation, you want to be real clear and not put it in the fire, because it will develop a lot of pressure, and that could be problematic. So that's it for Survival Thursday. Hope that was helpful information for you. And as always, HBO, hashtag HBO, my friends. Help a brother out. Share this with everybody you know that might find it useful information. And as always with Nature Life School, you know what it's all about, right? Right? Come on. Join in. Let's learn together.